We watch as the Seahawks and Railers go at it in another glorious edition of the Massachusetts Junior Hockey Derby. The Worcester Railers coming to town with the slightly new kit. It's the same colors, but it's Railers in cursive across. I suppose the Seahawks have popularized this trend, as the Seahawks wearing their road jerseys, now the norm for them to wear those road jerseys at home, but for some reason we'll still call them the home jerseys. And, of course, with the Seahawks in cursive and the silhouette of the new Cape Cod Seahawks, Cape Cod Lighthouse and alum Thomas Ryder, Adam Bournet, Thomas Ryder, and Emmanuel Gomez, with Liam Pouliot, Nolan Tomchik, and Zach Warner-Sine on two. Warner-Sine is a returner. Shot is taken on goal here by SHC player in front, Carson Lowe, and that was a stop for Porter. It's your top six for the Railers. The bottom's Neff and Stephen Bullis. So it's Bournet and Bullis. And for the Railers, also Tristan Faulkner and Luke Castor, along with my man Darren Tucker. Doing an offensive zone face-off at the moment. Seahawks Hockey Club player Elijah Sue won the draw. And now they're battling for it. Sam Bonador, that's the far half wall. Seahawks zone to your right. Watching on the auto cam center ice here, Tony Kent Arena in South Dennis. Another beautiful fall day on and off Cape Cod. And if you are not lucky enough to be in New England, you're not lucky enough at this time of year. The colors are just stunning. Battle below us. And I literally mean it, up here in the perch. The nest is full today as well, with this being a single game. So the Seahawks Hockey Club big team with the bird's eye view. And on the battle of the emerging, getting enjoyment out of that, the Seahawks. The misfortune of Thomas Ryder was down for a bit. Set up in front. The save is made on Hardwick Brown from Ian Porter. I didn't see that hit, but obviously the Seahawks liked it. Ryder did not. I don't know if he was trying to sell a penalty by staying down, but eventually did get back up. Flipped on by Emmanuel Gomez. Control near circle, stepping out, firing over the right circle from Dortona. As we approach the halfway point of the first period, that save kept this a 0-0 game. More than anything else has kept it 0-0 to start this contest. Seahawks can't dump in offensive ice. Reorganize here. Marcoux passes Doyle. Near wing. Wrists. That's the right-hander on the left wing. And the save was made by Porter. And now rolling tire down. Dortona's going to settle it. Let it be taken by the Seahawks Sue. And then Marcoux. Back for Sue. Doyle. 360 in neutral receive and dump in. Or beg your pardon, that's Boyle. I know I've done that before, and I'll probably do it again. Got the Boyle and Doyle show for the Seahawks. Worcester zone entry, and then a whole lot of hands thrown by Patrick McWick. And Worcester potted 2 goals. Zachary Warner-Sine was one of them. In about 2 minutes in the third period to steal that game, win it in regulation. But it was all the results were 1-goal games between these two teams in 22/23, not just that one. This is now back to Seahawks power play time. Yeah, the minor made it 4-on-4, but this 5-minute major continues. Shot taken. Doesn't go for Sean Patrick McWiggin. Battling in the Worcester zone. Going to result in it going out to neutral. Marcoux banging back in for the Seahawks and shooting. It's blocked. 6 minutes to go in the first period. 0-0 between Worcester and the Seahawks. Seahawks, nice little offensive zone time here. He tossed deep. Railers were down 4-2 in that game, and Worcester scored 3 goals at 17:58, 18:35, and then 19:08. I think last one. Seahawks had one empty net game-winning goal against last year, but I thought that was against the Avalanche. But that's a couple of mega comeback wins for the Railers over the EHLP Seahawks in 22/23. And it really wasn't a surprise to me that they made that championship game last season look like a stacked team. And they've been one of these teams that have got a strong EHL and EHLP program. Snapper got halved. HALVED for the Seahawks. Returned to them from the linesmen. They're returning all sorts of equipment to the Seahawks bench. In this first period, and the first period. Seahawks had Carson Lowe bunched up on the end boards, holding on to the puck for some time. Faulkner for Worcester whacked it around. Bournet able to work through Doyle to influence it out to neutral. Seahawks are back in. This pass goes from Sue to Lowe, but it's through Lowe. He has to recover with the active Brooks Wright to deal with. Tossed out in front with physicality applied. The low numbers for the Worcester Railers out there defending, and Luke Castor, who sounds like a defenseman, and Brooks Wright. And now this is going to be taken by this Worcester skater, cutting, and in front shot didn't go, but it looked very threatening as it was the teens getting involved in that moment. How many teens do we have? I was his crease. And that is where the objection comes in from Patrick Doyle. And they have actually said they're going to make this 4-on-4. They do put both of those parties in, so also Thomas Ryder with Patrick Doyle. Max Aboud all the way down deep in his own zone. With him all the way was Zachary Warner-Sine. That doesn't feel like I surely have said that before. Warner-Sine, returner. And pretty wicked stick move to keep it away from the presence of Austin Bonebright. Seahawks getting it back. Bit of a risky pass in their own zone, but they're going to get away with this here as it goes out to neutral. Reset for the Railers. Wristers on, and it's off the glass from Greco. Oh, but it's an interesting carom. Slapper by Sue from inside the blue line was a save for Porter. And I didn't see it in real time, but that was a pass from the Seahawks blue line that got that started. Shot from the point by Mark. Railers face-off win, but the traveling through neutral of Braden McKenzie. Sticks came alive. Greco in particular. Right below us. Chelly was the one who nudged it. Bonebright for the Seahawks reverses it near side wall. Railers. A clear against the grain. It works. Dropped. Shot. Yeah, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to say mistake. I mean, that's one of those. Yeah, it's the opposite of a mistake. He had to do that. Sue comes out of the pile. Spots the man to left point. Marcoux holds, shoots, save, rebound, score. Porter saw that shot from Marcoux off the blue line. It went off the glass. And down the other way for it is Sonny Arsenault. With the Seahawks catching back up to him. Good defense specifically by Austin Bonebright. 1-0 Seahawks with the lead. Power play goal for Justin Hardwick Brown. They have the unofficial assist there to Eli Sue and Brendan Marcoux. Sue's just been not a high-speed velocity, violent hit, but there is technique sometimes. And that stuff doesn't matter. Nonetheless, Hardwick Brown in front. Sue is back out there for the Seahawks to take the face-off. He worked hard blue collar on that effort. Worcester does get to it to clear. Jim McCabe here with you on Flow Hockey. Seahawks Hockey Club versus the Worcester Junior Railers in the Eastern Hockey League Premier. Seahawks Hockey Club 1-0. They lead here in the second period with now the final 5 minutes of regulation, or the second period upon us, I should say. And now the power play is over. Sue missed him at the pass left point. Going to allow for Worcester to go the other way. That pass doesn't go cleanly to the stick of Thomas Ryder from Kendall Burton. Chance in front. Seahawks defend the effort that was to put on goal from Adam Bournet. Did not go on goal because of the coverage. That is to say. Puck goes into the Worcester zone. And a battle near the Seahawks to pronounce Kearney correctly. Some people can. ...2004 player who played for Valor Christian High School. And he's got 14 points, 7-7-14 line, and 10 games for the Railers this season. So let's see what happens with Brooks right before. A nice little network, the Worcester Railers, as they usually do, put on their roster of high school players from interior Massachusetts, inland, whatever you want to say it. Mainland Massachusetts, I may also say. Like Thomas Ryder and Nolan Tomczyk, the centerman. Lewis, the top defensive line for the Railers. Another Assabet player, and Adam Vorst, the defenseman. Framingham High School for Stephen Bullis. A couple of West Springfield players. Defenseman Castor and Pouliot, the winger. By Mark Evangelos and Will Chelly. Seahawks goal coming on the power. I can hear the crystal clear words of Bill Zamboni coaching for the Seahawks here today. And so can you perhaps as well. The instructions, keep it simple. And here's a nice blocked 2-on-1. Colby Turner, how do you do? Well, that would have been some sort of jinx, but Turner made sure there was no jinx. Doyle for the Seahawks, bothered by Arsenault. Only goal scorer for Worcester in this game. Offered it on the far side. Winds up going back to Arsenault. Tries to quietly put it out in front from near the goal line. Chaos happened. Pedrick, got to say hello to Papa Pedrick. Papa Hedrick, excuse me. This is coffee day for me. Shot taken. Paul Magalhaes missed for the Railers. This was one of those days I got the coffee right before the game started. Needed every moment of it. Seahawks, great effort to block in front of the shot of Patrick Daly. But Papa Hedricks made it all the way from Idaho down here to see his son play today. Gus Hedricks had some ice time and has been a contributor to the team. Sue, a shot that was immediately blocked out nowhere in the picture there. Mark Evangelos on every little moment, just like that one from Rivera. He got the applause. Saw that all the way. Great stick read from Wetter Rivera. Board battle. Turner is going to emerge with it for the Seahawks Hockey Club. Colby Turner going wide to the near wall, and then the big hit was applied by Luke Castor, and Castor leading charge the other way on a pass. Seahawks were able to interrupt and clear it out of their zone. Seahawks changing now. 7 minutes less than to go in the third. And a little bit of delayed call, but the official down in the near corner made the call. Doyle shot off the glass. Back for him. And moved it around. And the Railer player that clears is Castor. Doyle down in his own zone for SHC, getting away from Daly. Dropped it back. That was hot for Marcoux. But this gets the job done. Marcoux's going to park behind his net and start out now. The pass. Hardwick Brown, nice turn away from the check. Sue, also good action on the far side boards. The 290s. And now 76 Doyle. Clears 92 Marcoux. Jams it off the near side boards. And that's as far as you're going to hear the number play-by-play as it's turned around by the Worcester goaltender Porter. Less than 3.5 minutes to play in the third period. Worcester Railers get the clear.